All right, fam, if I can tell you one thing, like, I have no interest in making a cold call right now. If you thought it's before, like, yesterday, I was refining everything, yada, 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 just pushing it off. A few thoughts, like, before you go into this is like, bro, I have no money anyways. What's the, like, who cares? And then also, like, um, the value of even this video and showing you guys this. Like, you guys and myself are more important than like the other person on the phone. So like, literally, I want them to say no. I don't care. So bear with me. By the way, I'm just like sitting here silently, like reading it before, so bear with me.
Main Pines is Megan. How may I help you?
Hey, how you doing, Megan? I was wondering if I was speaking to the potential owner of Main Pines Racket and Fitness.
You are not.
No. Yeah, so I'm a storefront builder to get right to the point, and I'm just looking to speak to somebody or the right person about something that I offer that ties directly into the website. I didn't know if I could talk to somebody about that or maybe get some contact info for the right person.
Yep. So the owner is Rob Manter,
Rob Manter. Okay.
and he's not in right now, but I can give you his email.
Yeah, sure. No worries. I'll take the
So it's
email. R.
RMANTER, so R Manter
Yep.
at mainpines.com.
At Main Pines. And just a quick question, Megan, just because I don't want to bore you with anything, but would he potentially be in the office at some point? Just because I don't want the email just to just go to the email and him not seeing it. I'd like to talk to him in person. Would this be a number that I could call in the future about that, or?
Yep. So he is in and out a lot, so the best way to reach him is email. But he is in the office, but he's in and out during the day.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great information, Megan. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your help, and I hope you have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Bye-bye. Let's fucking go.
Thank you for calling Sport and Fitness, Maine's most comfortable club. If you know your party's extension, please dial it at any time, or dial 0 to reach the service desk. Soccer Sport and Fitness, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing, ma'am? I was wondering if there's any chance I'm speaking to the owner of Saco Sport and Fitness.
No, but I can transfer you.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. Do you know the name of that person as well?
So it's Scott and Beth, but I don't think Scott is in his office right now. I can transfer you to Beth.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Okay.
Hello, this is Beth. How may I help you?
How you doing, Beth? I was transferred from the front desk. My name is Gavyn, and just a heads up, this is a cold call. Feel free to hang up if you need to or want to, but if you'd like, I have to have 30 seconds. I would love to share what I do and how it could benefit.
Sure.
Yeah, so
I
essentially,
like that you told me I could hang up. That's nice.
yeah, you know what? I'm to be frank.
I'm attracted to people who hang up when you say that.
Yeah,
I would never.
I
And they're like, no, I'm not hanging up on him. He was nice enough to tell me I could.
No, I wanted to be transparent. To be frank, this is my the beginning of my cold call journey. But essentially, what I do is I look for businesses, and I'm local to Maine as well, and I look for businesses that have WordPress dashboards and have potential opportunity to add a store to their site. And what I do with Vaselli is the company that I run. is I build e-commerce shops. So essentially adding a shop to your website, to an existing website. It would be a fully done for you service. So I would go into your WordPress dashboard and I'd create a functional online store with your existing site, and we could essentially create new products together to sell online so you don't have to manage them. There would be no ongoing work, no tech stress, and ultimately once it launches, we'd walk through how to manage it. It would be fully automated, no inventory. But essentially, what I do is I take stores and I build an existing brand for them. So say you have all your customers that come into the store. What I want to do is create, say, Sacco Sport and Fitness apparel, and we create that, add it to the site so they can essentially rep the brand or have an existing or another source of income. But I'd love to, if possible, show you or even give you a URL to a store that I've built if it is something of interest, or if you ever had interest in like making apparel, then it would potentially be something that would interest you.
Cool. I am not the person who would be in charge of that kind of thing, those kind of things. We have an operations manager who runs the desk and would be in charge of creating. Currently we don't have any branded items for sale, which is because we don't want to carry them in the club. So the concept is cool. I don't know, depending on the price and how much work it would be. Jessica, who's our new operations manager, may be open to something like that. I mean, if we don't have to keep the inventory ourselves.
Yeah, so
I don't know exactly how it works.
No worries at all. No worries at all. Yeah, so essentially it would all be no inventory. We'd pick the custom products together. You could source them and you could source the kind that you want. And then you would have no inventory. You wouldn't have to have anything in the store either. It would be print on demand. So the benefit of that is I don't want you to have to sell stuff in your store line. I don't want you to have a rack in your store to waste space and stuff like that. But the caveat is, and the benefit of doing it with somebody that knows it, because I've built brands like this in the past, is I know through the sourcing place that we go through, some products aren't the best products, but ultimately the ones that I've sourced and the ones that I know of are the best and highest quality. And it's anything ranging from water bottles to sweatshirts to shirts. I mean the list is endless for the amount of customization. And other than that too, it would be fully built out, and I would ensure, and if there was any bugs or anything like that, my priority is to make sure essentially we work together and you just have a store tab on your site and it's all built out. You don't have to do any extra stuff. But regardless, if and I really appreciate you listening to me, I would love to talk to the person that would be in charge of potentially adding onto something like this.
How do you get paid, Gavyn? What are you getting paid to set up the store, and or do you take a piece of percentage of everything we sell? How does that work?
So it would, I don't want to be attached. I don't want you to have to be attached to me in any way. It would just be a one-time cost to essentially go in, build the store. Usually it would be 20% up front and then the rest after, because I don't want you to think I'm scamming you in any way. I want you to make sure you get the work done. But it would be essentially, I would build it out, and then the few things that you would be attached to after I'm gone is certainly you can always reach out to me to if you have any questions or there was something came up, but you would just be attached to Printify is the sourcing agent, and ultimately if you wanted to get cheaper products from them, it would be a $20 a month subscription, but that's not needed. And since you already have, the reason I reach out to people that already have WordPress is because you already have the perfect site, and that's my specialty, is building it on WordPress. But no, you would not be attached to me in any way. I wouldn't get a percentage of anything. It'd just be a one-time payment.
Okay, cool. Let me, I'm going to I can give you the person's name. Her name is Jessica Martin.
Jessica.
But I'm going to give her a little piece of paper, and your name is Gavyn, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is your contact information in case she just wants to call? She may be very interested in this.
Yeah, no worries. It is.
New.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And also, I wanted to interject too and say I'm local to Kennebunk and Kennebunk, Maine, and I would have no problem even driving out to you, meeting you in person, and just so we can establish a stronger relationship too. That's not out of the question if you feel comfortable doing that.
Cool.
But
she would be the person to talk about whether she wants to bring this on. She doesn't currently work with the website at all. In terms of knowing how to do anything with it, because she's fairly new. So we do use WordPress with Elementor as our. That's what I.
That is perfect.
Into.
That is perfect. Elementor
so there
is
are
the
no
one.
experts here, so you would be an expert for us.
Yes.
No, there. But I know what you're talking about. She may not know about.
I see what you mean.
Websites so much, but I will give her a heads up, and she will be eventually in charge of everything. Like
Awesome.
That, so,
yeah, but it's Gavyn, and then the phone number is 774-420-4278.
Perfect.
And then an email would be contact@vaselli.com, and Vaselli is spelt VELLESSY.
I'm sorry, you're popping out a little.
Oops, sorry. No, I apologize. Contact@Vaselli, so it's VESSELLY.com.
Perfect. Great. All right, I'm going to bring this over. If you wanted to call her yourself, I will just tell her that you're okay to talk to, and she can learn more about it.
Yeah, no worries. And I don't think you gave me her phone number.
Her number is the same number, and her name is Jessica Martin, and her email, which she probably will answer also very well, is jessica@sacofitness.com.
Jessica@sacofitness.com. Awesome. Well, do you think I should call back this number and then just go to the front desk and then ask for Jessica?
I do. I'm going to just give me a couple minutes because I want to walk over, and if she's busy, I don't know what she's doing, but I think she's just sitting in her office. So I will give her this to let her know,
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
for a while to give you a listen to your story.
I really appreciate you listening to me, and
it might be what we need.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to talking to her and potentially talking to you again in the future.
Thank you, Gavyn. Have a great day.
All right. Same to you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yo, let's fucking go. Yeah. Bro, I'm hyped, my dog. Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yo, I'm buzzing off this shit. Alright, fam. About to call him back. Let's go, baby. Just a quick update, fam. Just got off a pretty long phone call with the owner, and she transferred me to like the operations manager, and we got a meeting scheduled for Tuesday at 11 a.m. I'm gonna send her a Zoom link. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yeah. So got a freaking call on the calendar, boys. Let's go. I wish I freaking filmed the last call, but she basically called back. The owner transferred me, gave the information to the other woman. I don't want to like give out names, but you might have heard the name anyways on the phone call. But regardless, we filmed, or I'm sorry, talked to her, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't take care of that, so I'll transfer you to Jessica." Jessica called me back. So let's go. All right, fam. Peace.